on with Myles Garrett, and what do you think is going to happen?
Well, I mean, first off, who wouldn't want to have Myles Garrett? Okay. So what
Everybody.
this
Yeah.
has created buzz all around the NFL, 31 teams, that's all they're talking about. Oh, he could be the piece to get us there and so forth. The reality is, I will be very surprised if the Browns change their mind and trade him. I think it was a very selfish move by him. He's under contract for 2 more years. He knows that the Browns really can't trade him without incurring $36 million in dead cap. Okay. Now they restructured Deshaun Watson today, and that freed up $36 million. So they were still over the cap $23 million. So they're now compliant. But in order to acquiesce Myles Garrett, they would have to cut 2 or 3 starters or restructure. They've already done Watson. So they'd have to restructure several other players to the fullest just to get under the cap so they can let him do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
And, Greg, if they said, Myles, we're going to let you do whatever you want to do. You want to go to the Eagles? We'll make it happen. They would totally have no money at all to even try to compete in 25 free agency, let alone giving up your best player, your best defensive player of the year. So I understand he wants to go to the Super Bowl, but unless the Browns are just going to say, we're just going to forfeit the next 2 years and sit out these 2 years, they really can't financially do it. There is a way, if they made a move after June, it's still a big cap hit, but it's like half. They could spread it out. But still, now the draft's over. There's really nothing that can help you for this season unless you trade Garrett for maybe 2 or 3 really good players, starting players from another team that could help you this year. Yeah, if you get a draft picks for 2026, big deal. Everybody says, oh, it could be a good quarterback draft. Well, how does that help you compete this year? I've been through 131 playing to get the top pick in the draft. It doesn't work. They got Myles Garrett. They got a few good players, but they didn't get to the Super Bowl. And you ask, obviously these players want to get paid, but I bet you if you ask every player in the NFL, they want to get to the Super Bowl. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Well, if you said, Myles, again, we'll let you go wherever you want, free agent, you pick the team. Maybe it'd be the Eagles. Maybe it'd be the Chiefs. But there's no guarantee you're going to make it to the Super Bowl or even win the Super Bowl because the way the NFL is set up.